Yeah. Dave and Jimmy, even though we don't include Kelsey in the title, we need her in the game. Dave and Jimmy.
I'm on the bench.
Celebrity news here in primetime. We're going to roll through a whole bunch of trends in love, dating, and relationships. Just give me some titles, because I love these lists.
Oh, my gosh. New term, anti-ghosting. Also, embracing the nerd. Marrying a nerd is the latest trend on TikTok. And embracing your cringe.
Okay. I'm going to need that one explained. Now, your celebrity news headlines.
We'll hear the audio of Travis Kelce saying he hasn't admitted to dating Taylor Swift. He just said he has invited her to come see him play in Arrowhead Stadium.
It's life. I threw it out there. I threw the ball in her court. And, I told her, maybe I've seen you rock the stage in Arrowhead. You might have to come see me rock the stage in Arrowhead and see which one's a little more lit. So we'll see what happens in the near future.
Good luck, buddy. I don't think it's on because, A, he talks too much. She doesn't want a guy going to the press all the time.
Or they met, and he was debriefed by the Taylor Swift intelligentsia, saying, you can't say anything. You can only allude to things. You'll have a much better chance if you say nothing.
Or they met and he opened his mouth and she said, whoa, sorry.
Yeah, that's possible too.
Meatball, I'm not dating you. Plus, she starts her tour again. Right after October.
She doesn't have
time.
time.
And he plays football.
No,
they're gonna
she's in love, she always has time. As we
They're both busy, but they'll find time if they want to. If not, life will go on.
Unless she kind of likes that, I think. A reason to fly, because she'll probably do a European tour the way she did this one, where she's only performing on the weekends. And what are you going to do during the week? Maybe she likes to jump on her private jet, take a 6-hour flight back home, and go watch Meatball practice football. I don't know.
She just loves being in love, I think.
I do too. She can't not have a guy.
Right.
I agree with that.
Which is fun. It's fun to be in love.
Right.
I wouldn't know, but
You've heard?
I used to be.
Right. You liked it.
JK, I'm just joking about how I'm
The
not.
earlier you listen to Dave and Jimmy, the more truthful you get.
I've been in a relationship for 20
Like
years.
at 6
a.m.,
a.m., it's peak honest. And then we slowly, as we get into prime time, it's less honest, and we become complete lying clowns. But this hour is pretty good.
That's, when our partners are sleeping.
Right.
Right.
It's ugly between Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner. Man, she sued him yesterday. She filed a lawsuit.
That's so ugly.
She says he's unlawfully keeping her kids in New York City. She said they agreed to take the kids to England, that she would be allowed to take them to England. The word abducted came up in the lawsuit. Yep.
This is so juicy.
She said that she didn't even know about the divorce. She found out about it in the media 4 days after he filed the suit.
Whoa.
Oh, I know.
From our show, too.
Yeah.
You didn't know that.
And he won't give the kids their passports for them to go to England with her. And he says that's just his legal, he's bound legally not to let the kids travel during this period.
A lot going on.
It's ugly.
Nice and juicy if you're into, tabloid fodder. I'll continue. Dave and Jimmy, your music news begins with Britney Spears. So she has a new book, eventually is going to come out, and the people behind Britney, her PR people, which if there are, I want to talk to them, and you've been doing a lousy job, are not indulging requests from journalists. She's not doing interviews because 60 Minutes said, hey, we'll interview you. We'll give you all the time you want.
Sure they are.
They turned it down because they're a little afraid that after they ask her about the book, they'll ask her about her mental health and they'll start diving into those places.
Oh, she's waiting for an Oprah interview or something where she can make $10 million for that interview. I'm not going to give 60 Minutes a free interview.
Yeah.
Dancing with the Stars may be delayed because one of the dancers saying, I'm pausing. I'm not going to dance because of the strike. The union says there's a special agreement with dancing. Believe it or not, a loophole in the contract that says if you're dancing on this show, we have an agreement. You're not busting a union. You can go dance because there's no writer involved with your dancing.
You don't need to have standards beyond Dancing with the Stars.
No, but if you're a real actor,
right,
you're not going to, you feel like you're crossing the picket line for being on TV right now.
I'm not taking sides in the Russell Brand controversy. I don't know enough about it, but I find this very interesting. When Katy Perry was married to Russell Brand, she gave him the backhanded nickname of Rasputin. And Rasputin was an actual historical figure, a very promiscuous Russian who displayed mesmerizing charisma wielded unusual influences on, all of the czars and kings and queens back in the day and slept with all of them.
Then why did you marry him, Katy Perry?
Because
Why'd
he
you
had
marry him?
amazing charisma. He was Rasputin.
Oh, it's his fault.
That's
No.
the idea.
No, I'm not buying it.
Okay, well.
I believe she said that, but I don't. I'd say, why did you marry him then?
Well, when did she say it? During the marriage?
That was
That
a
was her
backhanded nickname.
Okay.
Okay. Fat Joe donated $100,000 worth of clothes to high school kids in the Bronx, which makes me go, great, Fat Joe. How in the hell do you earn that money? And Travis Scott's lawyer says his phone cannot be used in the Astroworld lawsuit because it's sitting somewhere at the bottom of the ocean. That's from a lawyer. He chucked it.
Well, we learned where to get rid of the phone now.
It's not a good look, though, if you're going to trial.
Aren't all text messages, though, saved in the cloud somewhere?
Maybe the ones that ever were sent, but all his stuff that's private that never left his phone. Yeah, you're right. That is interesting. Man, I raised more questions than I had answers in this report. I'm sorry. This is Dave and Jimmy.
You're listening to the #1 rated morning zoo.